Is your 401k giving you the wintertime blues? Well, stick around because I have a dish that will take the chill off and is easy on the pocketbook. And today on More Than Spaghetti, we're making recession-proof Osso Buco. Osso Buco is made from the cross cuts of the shank of a veal, typically, and it's one of the most famous dishes of Milano. Today, we're making it with the big brother of the veal, a beef. So it's the beef shanks cut in the same fashion, except for instead of being $17 a pound, they are $4 or $5 a pound, and that's what we need in this economy. So we are going to take these beef shanks, salt them generously with kosher salt, add a little oil to our pan. And this pan is super hot. We want to get a nice good sear on the both sides of each Osso Buco. Just stick these right in. And we'll let these go for about 7 minutes per side. See how they form this nice brown crust on both sides? Now it's time to remove them and add our vegetables. And now for the vegetables. I have half a carrot, 1 stalk of celery, and a half of an onion, finely chopped. I like to finely chop my vegetables so they sort of disappear into the sauce. In they go. And we just want to stir these around, scraping up any little brown bits that have stuck to the bottom of the pan. Now that our vegetables have begun to sweat a little bit, it's time to add some tomato paste. And I always use the kind that comes in the tube because there's no waste. How often would you ever use the whole entire can? This way we just use what we want and refrigerate the rest. Today we're putting in about 1 tablespoon. And I like to just let it caramelize on the bottom of the pan for a few minutes before we add our wine. The wine I'm putting in here is a dry red wine. And I always think it's a good idea to give it just a little taste before you put it in your dish, just to make sure. Plus, it's a good excuse. Very nice. I think this will go great with our beef Osso Buco. In it goes. Now it's time to reintroduce the meat into the wine. We'll just nestle these down in here. And this looks perfect. The wine is coming up about halfway to 2/3 the side of the meat. And we'll just let this go at the very lowest of low of simmer for about 2 hours. We'll just cover this up, and every once in a while, come by and flip the meat, maybe every 30 minutes or so. And then the meat will literally be just falling off the bone. You can cut it with a fork. So yummy. Today, I've decided to pair our recession-style Osso Buco with a little bit of a splurge. This is a Barolo, which comes from the northwest section of Italy in Piemonte. And this particular one is made by a very famous but very, very down-to-earth producer. His name is Luciano Sandrone, and he and his daughter Barbara have become really good friends of mine. They are just the nicest people, and their wine, they can't even keep it on the shelves, but every bottle they sell, they act like it's just such a gift that you're buying their wine. They're just, couldn't be sweeter. So that's what I would love to drink with our dish today. Now let's give it a taste. Smells delicioso. And it is. This Barolo is going to be great with our beef Osso Buco. Barolo is a very strong wine, and it's forte enough to hold up to this big beef dish. Can't wait to taste it together. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. Now let's check and see how our Osso Buco is coming along. Perfect. This is exactly where we want to be. The meat is very tender, it's coming off the bone. It looks perfect. I think what we need to do now is make a little risotto Milanese or saffron risotto to go with this. It's the perfect pairing. Now we want a plate. We'll take our saffron risotto, just let it spill out over this half of the plate. And now we'll take our big yummy piece of Osso Buco, hit it with some parsley, and it looks delicioso. And now let's see how it all works together. A little risotto with the Osso Buco. Perfetto. Now a little Barolo. La vita è bella. It's perfect. Well, I hope to see you next time on More Than Spaghetti. Ciao for now. Salute.